Okay. Um, Good day, everyone. I'm Hassan Eve Barla, together with my groupmates, Mia Grinko, Bandas, Mark Janelle, and Campos Florence Nino. So today I'm going to continue our report. Okay, Florence Campos report his assigned part last week, and since the connection is very weak, so I wasn't able to present my assigned part of our presentation. So now I will continue our report. Okay? The third topic of hidden aspect of communication. So let me share you guys my screen for the PPT that I have prepared to you. Now, there you have it. The group one and group two were done presenting their topic. So now we are in the third topic of hidden aspects of communication. Okay, Florence Temple. This is the part of Florence Temple. So, what I'm trying to do now is to share you guys and include this in my screen recording. All right. As for the recapitulation of um, his topic, his assigned part. Okay. Last week, Florence Campos did the motivation part, okay, which answered by the other group mates, okay, in the group number one, two, and three. So they answered their the number one, the tone, okay. Number two is the character, and the number three answer is voice. Okay, we have the tone, character, and voice. So our topic now is about the tone and character of voice. Okay, from the question, okay, start from the question, what is tone of voice? Okay, the tone of voice in communication is defined as the way a person speaks to someone. It is how you use your voice to get your point across. Okay. In communication, the tone of voice is very important. Okay. Why is very important? What if we have friends or relatives or professors or classmates that is very sensitive, okay, in terms of how you speak to them, okay? Nga dahil na sila masuko sa man ni siya kung kuan ni ka istorya na masiguro ni siya. Okay, the way the way how you speak to them. Okay, it is the way the way a person speaks to someone. Okay, take note. The tone of voice is defined as the way a person speaks to someone. Now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, the meaning of speech can be altered significantly by tone and character of voice. Okay, in English, the simple sentence "I'm here" can have very different connotations depending on whether it is spoken with a voice that is high, low, quick, slow, rising, falling, whispering, winning, yelling, or sighing. Similarly, the sentence "Are you here?" has a different meaning if it is spoken in a rising tone in contrast to a falling tone. Okay, now we have here sentence or the message. Okay, "I'm here." Okay, if you are a speaker, how would you say this message or sentence? Okay, what if we use the tone of voice that is very high? Okay, very high. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Like, taas ang imuhang tingog. Okay? Or, narita, sa rising tone. Okay, I'm here. Okay, to what happened to the person that you are talking to? Okay, mura silang malain, di ba? If you are a speaker of this, if you are a person that speak this, I'm here. Ka, maingon ka mo. So, okay, maingon ang imuhang kasi imura na siya nasuk, you know. But if we are going to ba, kung maingon ko, imahang tone of voice is very slow. Kasi ka istorya kay mo reply sila very slow. Or mo reply og neutral ra. Okay, sakto ra. Dili kay mura kang nasuko. Okay, mutaas ang imong tingog. Okay, mutaas ang imong tingog niya. Mao na imong kaistorya, nasuko na siguro ni siya. Okay, no? So now, this one. Are you here? Okay. What if the tone of your voice is rising tone? Are you here? Oh, what would happen? Yun si saman. Ang tunos imong voice kay nitaas, kay rising tone. Then ang pag-interpret sa imong kaistorya kay ang characters imong voice kay mura kag nasuko. Okay, no? So that is very important of the tone and character of voice. Dapat na kung istorya ta, we have to consider. Okay, we have to think um, what would be the, the the right or nice tone to to use. Okay, to use when we are talking to the other people, to the person. Okay, now I hope na nasabtan ra ang akong pa-explain. Alright, so now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, what is tone and character of voice? Okay, say and how you say it. Saktura, very slow, dili rising tone, dili siya murag na suko. Okay, dili murag na suko ang imuhang saman imuhang pagistorya. Okay, the character of your voice kay saman puutan. Kaya ang tones imuhang voice kay sakto lang. Okay, dili siya itaas. Okay, as what you have noticed, as what you have noticed here, we attach here the picture, okay, below, that there are two person, okay, that are talking to, that have a very good conversation to each other, because the tone of their voice, character of their voice is very good. Okay, wala kasi napud sila mahayo. Okay, kay pareha man sila ang tone sa usa ka tawo kay sakto ra. Wala sila nagsinagitay, wala sila nagsaman, wala sila nasuko. Okay? Kung nasuko ka, ang imahang tone of voice unsa man ang maapektuhan sa imahang tone of voice. It probably that the tone of your voice saman rising tone. Ang pag-interpret po sa ubang tao sa imong character voice kay nasuko ka. Okay, no? Okay, I hope nasabtan ra ang ako ang pa-explain. Okay, now first let's try a serious, formal, respectful message. Okay, we have prepared here an example of different dimensions of the message. Okay, and the first sentence, we apologize, but we are experiencing a problem. Okay, if you're a speaker, okay, if you are talking to the other people or to that person, diba? We apologize. Sa man imong character sa imong voice. Ano ba ka? Gisapot ba ka? Nasuko ba ka? Okay. Now, in this sentence, we are not trying to make users laugh. Okay, we are not trying to make users laugh or using any strong emotion in the message. And this message is fairly traditional, straightforward message. Okay? We apologize, but we are experiencing a problem. Unsa man imong tuno sa imong voice, sakto ra, in a softer tone. Okay? Ang imong tuno sa imong voice. Unya ang character sa imong voice kay someone very formal, serious, and respectful because you are apologizing, no, that you are experiencing a problem. Dili kay ang imong pag-istorya kay paspas, no, kay you are apologizing man, so dapat ang iyang tono sa imong voice kay softer, sakto ra ang tono. And ang imong character sa imong voice kay saman nangayuog, saman you are respectful nga miingon ang imong kaistorya nga okay ra nang sabtan ra nako. O di ba? Kung ang imong pag-istorya sakto ra, then ang imuhang kaistorya moingon sad okay ra, okay? Okay ra kun. Okay. Now, in this, okay, what if um we tweak? Okay, what if we tweak one of the dimensions? Okay, um, let's make this same message a little more casual. Okay, we're sorry, but we are experiencing a problem on our end. Okay, um, the message is still serious. Okay, as what you have noticed that the message is still serious and respectful. Okay, but the message becomes more casual with a few more small changes. Okay, in that message. Okay, we are insightable. Okay, na ay na ay nausab sa sentence. But the same ra siya nga message. No? Ay lahi lang, naalay na lahi. Okay, ang we are becomes where. Apologize becomes sorry. And the addition of expression on our end. But still, the character of the voice of the is serious and respectful. And ang tono kay wala na no? O dili rising tone ang iyahang pagkaistorya ana. Okay? Now, um, let's add a little more enthusiasm, okay, to the message. Okay? In this case, enthusiasm means emotion more than excitement. Okay, since the subject is a negative one. Why negative one man siya? Okay, can you say katulong message? Oops, we're sorry, but we're experiencing a problem on our end. Okay, kasi na-notice ninyo sa kanina okay? You should have to be serious, formal, respectful to that person kay nangayog ka og sorry. Dili kay ma-excitement tinuod ka. Wala murag makaingon hino ang imuhang ka-history no. Sa man siya lipay siguro ni siya nga na ay problem no. Amo na masuko ang imuhang istorya. Sa lipay man ni siya oy nga ang imuhang character dili kay malipay ka no. Sabta na guys. Okay, I hope nasabtan na ninyo. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide of our presentation. Okay, a tone of voice in other culture. We have here the China, the Philippines, the Thailand, and Saudi Arabia. In China, kay ba naman the China is very different, yeah? The way they speak, diba? In China, men generally speak louder with a rising tone than women. Okay, when a woman talks loudly, she may be considered to have bad manners. Okay, na ako gi-appeal there na example ng sentence, message sentence diri asa and sorry for na pagka pronounce no. Like for example, lang mga tanga Nisha houses, something like that. Okay? Ang sa may lang pag-istorya, kung kamo makabati sa mga Chinese kami istorya, sa mga taga-China ng istorya. Di ba? Rising tone na. Ito sila rising tone ng istorya. And some of them, men, louder jud siya ng istorya kaysa women. Okay, now in the Philippines, okay, the Philippines was speaking to those who are older or of higher status. Filipinos tend to use the polite forms of speech or used softer tone. Okay, at the end of phrases, sentences, or questions, they will say po to demonstrate their disrespect for hierarchy. Okay, for example, when conversing with an elder or someone of higher status, one will say, salamat po, and thank you po. Diba kaya pamatiyo na ang tone of voice sa mga Filipino kay very polite, no? Kay softer tone kaayo ang ilahang tono. Okay? Ang character sa mga Filipino sa man, mga butan, no? Dili kay masuko na lang permente. All right, now next we have here the Thailand. Okay, in Thai, every syllable is pronounced in one of five tones: low, mid-tone, high tone, falling tone, or rising tone. Di ba nakabantay ta sa mga Thai movies, sa mga sa mga Thai dramas. Ilang pag-istorya kay Kai something like anak nga ilang pag-istorya kay Paspas unya. Yes, ilahang pag-istorya kay talinis pa kino. Sa YouTube daghan kay mga examples ana no kung unsa mo speak, kung unsa ang tono sa ilahang voice sa Thailand o kung unsa ang ilahang character sa ilahang voice. Now we have here the last example is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, and Saudi men may speak loudly with a rising tone. This is seen as a positive characteristic rather than a negative one. Indeed, shouting can indicate sincerity and engagement in the conversation, not necessarily anger or hostility. Saudi women are expected to be quieter and more reserved. Again, Saudi Arabia, ang mga Saudi men kay man speak loudly with a rising tone. But, sa man, ang kani kay, sila sa siya it's very normal ra sa ilaha. Very normal ra. Wala, dili ta kuno pasabot nga nasuko sila. Kay mauna dyan na ilahang seryahan no, nga rising tone no. Ilahang pag-serve sa man, loudly, nga dako ilahang tiyo niya, rising tone pa dyan. No? Okay. Dili pasabot nga ang ilahang character sa ilahang voice kay nasuko. Okay? Do you understand, guys? Okay. Saktan naman siguro, no? Okay. Now, we include here in quotation that the tone of voice tone is often the most important part of a conversation, and listening is so much more important than what you say. Okay, as I have said earlier, that a tone is very important in our communication during our conversation to other people. Okay? Dili kay mo hatang nasuko ato hang tingog kay mo taas rising tone niya makaingon niya ubang tao nga unsa man ni magdita so ang tagtanaw sa tong character sa tong voice kay nasuko. Okay, dili ta wala ta respect sa ilaha. Okay? And the listening is so much more important than what you say. Para kita niyang conversation, so man, you have to listen carefully sa imuhang kaistorya. Dili ka mura kag nagdali, no? Munang kung magsiyag dali, dali, sa may mahitabo, mawala sa inyuhang topic. Okay, remember? Okay, I will repeat the quote. Tone is often the most important part of a conversation, and listening is so much more important than what you say. Okay, nasabtan ra guys. Okay, so now this is our reference. Okay, and we are in the last part of our presentation. Okay, thank you, and I hope you listen carefully and you understand what our discussion of the tone and character of voice. Okay, thank you, everyone. Goodbye.